All right, how you guys doing? I see we got a couple people in here already. Welcome, welcome. Just getting set up here. Press exclamation point join and he or she to get in and make your character. Ooh, the Barons are ready. We already got looks like all the Barons showed up because they're ready to win. How y'all doing? Chaos Walking, Zach Undead, welcome, welcome. Let's see. If I can gather anyone else. Oh, Knockpod, welcome. Gotta bring in the Baron Strong. Yes, yes, very, very. It does seem like they are going to be off to a really good start. Right at the beginning of the game. Oh no. All the Barons are answering the call too. Based, Knockpod. Based. Hey, it's you work for the IRS. It's fine. You know, you can let a few slide by. You know. Just let a few for the treasury go. Time thief. Let's see. We got we need some Grandees up in here. Where are the Grandees at? Oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's licking the walls. Oh, hey Nana. All right, I think I can begin this, but I would feel really bad if. But you know, if none of the Grandees show up, that's just on them. They're gonna be stuck behind. Let's see. Are there any of the Grandees online right now? Looks like, oh, you know what? We'll maybe win by attrition here. Let's give it a shot. All right, let's see if we can start the game. Oh, we can. Oh, we cannot. We cannot. Cannot start until we get a Grandee in the chat. Hopefully we'll get one. The Barons, I applaud your your drive and your ambition. I still want to point out that Zek Undead still going strong. No money though. But first gen, yeah, exactly. A1 from day one. All right. Let me off. You did not hit this up on Twitter. Let me see if that might help get some more people in here. See if I can get anyone else. Unfortunately, see, this is what the Grandees are going to do. They're not going to show up. They're going to lose. And they're going to say that it's not a real loss. It's just a big asterisk. That's what they're going to say. Let's see what we could do. The horn, blow the horn of Gondor, boys. The horn of Grandees. All right, looks like we. Oh, I got one. I got one coming. Someone's answering the call. Finally, what a noble hero, a legend of the Grandee people. It's me, Vice-Rick. Whoop, did the wrong thing here. Accidentally opened up the wrong. I don't even use Gilded. Gilded, they say, is like a better version of Discord because it's free. But like, I have my brand loyalty to Gilded, I mean to Discord, that I'll never actually transfer over. And one more. Alright, I just post that to like every Discord I self-promote in. And let's go. Alright, there we go. We got enough. Let's go. Send all MC attacks. Good. Invite friends for them to join the pathetic Grandees. Alright. Wow. You're starting off already ready to rebel. Oh my goodness. That's the problem. I'm going to have to stop that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so. Let's see. We got a 3v1v1 right now versus me. So we'll see how this goes. Let's go to the royal wedding here and see if I can stop this puny, defiant rebellion before it even starts. Your wedding to Yvette is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Rebellion wouldn't be wise at this point. Yeah, everybody's got military strong right here. It feels like you're not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in the cathedral with Yvette at your side. Yeah, I'll take this woman as my wife. There you go. Get ready, your rebellion. Garbage. The defiance went down. What? You guys need to keep authority to 4 or less. Looks like your guys are going to snag this one real quick. By the time you find yourself alone with Yvette, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Hello. Nice weather for it. I mean, the wedding. We got a lot of sparks here. A lot of sparks. You both lapse in strained silence. Yvette gulps back her wine. So, tell me a bit about yourself. Not much to tell, really. I like the outdoors. She lapses into silence. All attempts to get her to talk more prove fruitless. And eventually, she makes her excuses and heads to her spare bedchamber. Oh, she's holding out. She's holding out, boys. Alright, let's do the... Oh, no. The newspapers. Typical Soundwave. Marrying another dude. Not by choice. Let's see. Alright. We got a couple people more watching. Come join us, guys. Exclamation point join. You don't have to answer every one, but just get your name in here. Get some cheddar for your people. Look at this, your majesty. The chancellor holds up a wad of paper. On the front printed the Daily Squawk, along with a dense block of text. They're calling it a paper of news. We've seen this one already. It'll never catch on, even though this has been 3 generations that we've had this, which is interesting. So it seems everyone's reading it. And do we do an interview with this one? With this guy here, I will do... This paper is... Business is silly. So you guys decide, are we letting them write about us in the journal? About me in the journal. But how I am reflected on upon the kingdom is also how you guys are reflected. Because you guys are my loyal subjects, obviously. Of course. So remember, it's exclamation point. If you're just joining us now, it's exclamation point. And then you do vote A, B, or C. All right. This one, we've done this one before, so it's not a big deal. We'll keep rolling with it. Voting has closed. No, this newspaper business is silly. Let's see if we can put an end to this garbage. The next day, you're outraged to discover that the newspaper has printed an article subtly implying you're a coward who's afraid to face the public. Wow. What's worth, the common folk seem to believe it. Even some of the nobles believe it. And they're the ones who voted to stop you from attending the interview. That's dark. That's 4D chess there, boys. I'm sorry, Your Highness. It just looks bad. It says here you could not be reached for comment. Makes you look like you're hiding something. Ouch. All right. And a philosophical meeting in the south. Oh. Oh no, what's going on? Oh, we had this glitch before. This is a glitch that happens sometimes. We just have to quit and re-log in. Sorry, guys. So I have to re-log in. Sorry. You're out driving or you would join? Well, I appreciate you stopping by, but definitely don't type out comments while you're driving, brother. Be safe. All right, guys. Sorry. It had that glitch where you have to do exclamation point join again. Apologize. Usually we didn't get like a warning, it just flat out freezes, but I know I'd just be taxed to death anyways. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. If you guys could stop the barons from their usurping going on here, that would be very appreciative. Let's see. Knockpod's got to rejoin. This is the one downside about this game is you can't really just like, there's no filler option, unfortunately. There we go. Welcome back, welcome back. I know a lot of people complained that there was not a single player option either, but I don't know how that would possibly work. Kind of defeats the whole purpose of this game. Alright, so a philosophical meeting. The South. Ortega arrives in your throne. This is the cultist lady, dressed in rags and flanked by the palace watch. She lifts her chin defiantly as she walks. Sorry, I'm eavesdropping on people at work, so I turn the stream down. yeah. What's Karen talking about around the water cooler, brother? Your Holiness, you wanted to see me. Well, what's going on with these miracles? By paring away what's unnecessary, I move closer to the ninth god. He has given me the ability to heal, and so I must use it. How can you claim to have anything to do with the ninth god? She's a heretic, plain and simple. By the ninth, I'm no such thing. He's just afraid of whatever he doesn't understand. Alright, well, do we execute her? Do we tell her to preach in favor of the crown? Or do we have her exiled from the kingdom? Let's... I feel like no half measures, so we got to kill her or make her work for us. That's what I'm saying. So you guys vote in between there. Vice Risk kind of always goes for the option of chaos there. Not surprised. Well, you should stick up for your trainer then, Knockpod. Go put that dumbass in their place. Alright, so we're gonna roll the dice at 70%. I guess that's going off either the Chiefs. It must be going off the Grandees because it's in the South. Because the Barons have full faith. Oh, it failed. It failed at a 70% chance. Rough. I don't think I'm a suitable preacher for you, Your Holiness. We're not a good fit. Oh, well then I get to kill her or exile her. Let's kill the heretic. As she's hauled away, Ortega holds her head high, completely silent, as she is beheaded the next day at dawn. Later, the Archbishop sends you a handsome jeweled chalice as a coincidental gift. Well, that's a little sus. That makes me feel bad about that decision. Alright. Ending the season here. Seeking a simulacrum in the South, a scorching sun grandee, Zachman95, is strolling through his vineyard in the company of a few close friends. You said you had a surprise for me. Indeed, here he is. Behold. This is the doppelganger one that they're getting to the second phase of? Yes. Your Majesty, what are you doing here at such an hour? I'm sorry. I hope you didn't hear any of my... Aha! Quit babbling, you blowhard. This isn't the king. It's a... She's just a tard. Like 30% of the team is tarded. Got a lot of the tism at the IRS. Is that what you're saying, brother? Quit babbling, you blowhard. This isn't the king. It's a peasant who's in the king's spitting image. God above, and just in time, the spy master trusts us so much that she's not noticed we're fortifying the border. Wow, the 10 military really going to come in handy soon. This means that we can move to the next phase. Kidnapping the king and putting this fool in his place. How do we manage that? We need the kingdom in utter chaos. Bad enough that the king's abduction can slip past unnoticed. For the next stage of their scheme, the Grandees must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. What about the other 10%? Someone's paying attention to his math. Oh, Oh, this is a 2-2-2 here. This is anyone's game right now. Okay. Hunting rights dispute. Chief Nagbad, your greatness. The barons are completely out of control. They've started hunting in our territory, killing and stealing away our precious natural resources. We're only hunting wyverns, you fool. Based. There's nowhere else to hunt them, and you've practically got an invitation this year. We're doing you a favor, if anything. Your Majesty, it would probably be best if we were to nip this situation in the bud before it gets too heated. So fine, let's call a vote. Who gets to... Let's see. How will the crown mediate the hunting dispute between the chiefs and the barons? I will say, let's give them a wyvern week, giving a hunting season here. But you guys can decide here. Do the barons get to hunt in the chief's land even though they're hunting dragons? What about the other 10%? See, case in point, I do your taxes. Beautiful. All right. Be sure, everybody, if you're watching, press exclamation point join and then he or she to make your character and join the game. Right now, we are stacked on the side of the barons right now. Continue to allow the barons free reign. Of course, they would vote that in. There you go. You'll regret this, all of you. Defiance is now mutinous, but the trade of the march is now opulent. He storms off with another word. Baron Zek Undead looks in your direction with a smug smile and nods. Yes, Baron Zek Undead has had a long line of affiliated with the kingdom here. Oh, come on. Is it freezing again? What is going on? We've never had this problem before. Sorry, yelling at commies in another chat? Oh, please do spill that tea. Oh, it's just moved for a second. Damn commies. Hold on. Let's see if it buffs out for a second. The cloud's moving here, so it might work. I don't know what's going on here. Stream is going fine, so I don't know why this game is just bugging out right now. All right, we start it one more time, and if it bugs out, we'll have to try it another night. But let's see one more time. Maybe their servers are just going down. I don't know what's going on. It's chills in a Patriot channel? That's weird. So exclamation point join again. Sorry guys. Sorry. Let's see if this will buff out. Hopefully it does. If not, the Chad meme Peppi II will have to be usurped next week, I suppose. I'm surprised, you know, no one made a you slurp these joke yet. Alright, we're gonna start here. Okay, we're back. Back from the hunt. Chief Nakbad IV, your greatness, your wife, Queen Consort Yvette, has committed a grave sin against my people. That sounds like a her problem. She took part in an illegal giant hunt. So I don't see the problem there. Usually we only hunt giants as part of a sacred ritual. The Queen Consort took part in an illegal hunt that wasn't sanctioned by a god speaker. Please, your highness, esteemed council, you must allow justice to be done. I will not order the queen to... Wait, I have to... My wife has to pay you guys? I ain't paying for this. I ain't paying for this. She's the queen though. No, it's my wife. It's my wife. Off of their head. Oh, bold strategy cut. Go for it. Shoot your shot, I mean. So it looks like the Northerners are going to either walk away with some defiance or some money. I would say give them the money, to be honest, because I don't really care if they have $150. That's gas money. That's walking around money. Defiance could be a problem, though. Though you could stop, perhaps stop their... Oh, hey, you guys want to dismiss them, want their defiance up. Okay. Bold strategy, boys. Bold strategy. Dismiss the accusations. Yet again, you show your disrespect for our ways. This queen consort cannot be allowed to get away with this insult. Wow, okay. They're actually getting pretty high for that rebellion here. But his words ring hollow in the council chambers as the palace watch escorts him out. And last one is hidden over here. The furious followers. Your Holiness, that troublesome philosopher Ortega is gone, but her followers are marching on our estates demanding justice. It's the same in the march. They're making her into a martyr. Okay, let's that's on you guys to decide. We could send the royal army to stop this. We could ask the church to preach forgiveness on all sides. That's 80% chance. That's pretty good. Or pay the Grandees to give amnesty to Ortega's. Very good play there, Viceroy. Vote for getting some money that way. Very smart. So you guys would take my treasury down. Not a fan of that idea. Giving it a... Oh my goodness. Okay, yep. That you guys are unified. Okay. Pay the Grandees to give amnesty to Ortega's former followers. You issue a proclamation inviting Ortega's followers to enjoy bonus cash and comforts, no questions asked. Alright. It's not long before the followers realize the worldly possessions are actually pretty useful, and Ortega's name fades into obscurity. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking we might have to call this one early because this is good. This is very one-sided. You guys have quite the political power here. A win is a win, based. Yeah. So I'm starting the auction here. So red wants to get authority down, and yellow and blue want to get stability down. Yeah. So I think next. It seems Mondays are the most poppin' days for these streams, so I'm going to do this probably monthly, weekly, just on Mondays. Yeah, don't spend a lot of money. Just spend bottom, just enough to get what you want. Honestly, if anything, what you guys are doing is you guys are really pro gaming and, like, you know, setting yourself up for the next stream. That's what's really happening. For next Monday, you guys will be jacked. They're going to come back, and the Grandees are going to... it's going to be Barons. Look at us. I am king now. You're killing me, bro. Mondays are your office days? You can always call it sick. Your kingdom needs you. You don't like these? You're broke anyway? Yeah, all you have to do is put in like $1 at this point. Knockpot dropped 1,000. bold strategy there. All right, losing trust in your advisors about your heir in a bizarre report. Okay, let's do about your heir. We'll see if anybody else joins because we have some lurkers here. I see we have a couple of lurkers in the view. We only have 5 nobles going, so but we'll see how it goes. Your marriage to Yvette has grown stale. Yeah, we know she's stale. All right, I'm gonna take a different play here. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair, but something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own will do the trick, even if they're a bastard or one of your youngest cousins. We're gonna adopt a lowborn child from the orphanage. The nobles won't be too happy with a lowborn child being elevated to the status of royal. I urge you to reconsider. No, let's do it. I'm gonna adopt a little baby. All right, we're losing the trust in your advisors. Your Majesty, you must have noticed that the kingdom's not exactly doing well lately. Ouch. Not your fault, of course. You're being led astray. Led astray by whom? I like your luscious locks there, Chaos. The Spy Master, the Chancellor, the Treasurer, and the Marshal. All these unelected figures. Whispering in your ear. Who appointed them? Can you trust them? Well, honestly, they've been pretty much immortal, so... you need some marcher barons to advise you. We'll be honest. We'll tell you how it is, and not just what's convenient. This is a very interesting proposition. I think on it, Your Majesty. A few moments later, Baron Chaos has slipped out of the throne room. Your Chancellor barges in, looking flustered. The other advisors follow behind him. Thanks, you like my chin? It's Crimson Chin, yeah. Your Majesty, the barons have been spreading rumors about, well, about me, I do say. And your other advisors. What have they been saying? They said I'm skimming from the treasury. They accused me of being deranged old bat with an unquenchable thirst of blood. Me. I'll kill them all. I won't repeat what they said about me, but it hurt my feelings. So why would they do this? It's an attempt to turn the nobles against us. The trouble is, it's working. The council is demanding our resignation. I don't know how much longer we can weather this storm, Your Majesty. You're not exactly in the strongest position. If the council wants us gone, we'll be gone within the next few months. Unless you do something about it. Call a vote and get the council back on our side. Okay. Oh, so we could actually... Let's see. We can do... I'm going to veto doing nothing. Because the barons are in quite the political power... political position here. Just by the numbers game. Order the barons apologize for spreading ugly rumors or launch an inquiry to prove your advisor's innocence, which will delay the scheme for 1 season. Yes, the scheme is on the top left. No, it's your scheme. You're a baron. No, you don't. That's why you don't want to vote for that. Okay. Abstaining? A would have been your... Well, you can abstain. That works too. I will delay the scheme, but because you didn't do that, I have the voting power, so I could delay the scheme. Get wrecked, nerd! Launch an inquiry to prove your advisor's innocence. Delay scheme for 1 season. Alright, so we're back against the wall against these baron bitches. To your frustration, the barons produce plenty of evidence, most of it falsified and bog. How do you join? You press exclamation point, join, and then he or she. Welcome, Spectral Fae. Cool name, cool name. And then you're gonna get put into either the chiefs or the grandees probably, and you will help us. And bog the inquiry down with irrelevant details. For the record, I categorically deny drinking from my enemy's skulls. It doesn't even work. The wine dribbles out of the eye holes. Alright, Spectral, welcome. You have joined the Chiefs of the North. Welcome, welcome. Listen, if I was skimming from the treasury, I would not be caught so easily. My embezzlement would be untraceable, damn it. By the end, everyone's more confused than before, and the rumors have only intensified, but at least you've slowed things down. You've hampered the Baron's efforts. Their stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. Alright, so we have to raise our authority up real quick if we want to stop these Barons. Your Majesty, I've received worrying reports. Worrying and confusing. What's wrong? I've received reports that from one of my many little birdies in Grandee Zachman's manor, he is the most unusual guest. Who? So it's you, Your Majesty, or someone who looks just like you. So they're close too. I have no reason to suspect the Grandees of plotting anything, and yet I can't square this away. Unfortunately, I can't devote too many resources to solving this puzzle with the kingdom in such a lamentable state. Too busy fighting fires elsewhere. All I can recommend is you call a meeting of the council and try to do something to stop this. Very well, assemble this once. Do we stop the scheme of those pagans to the north? I think we should. Start a vote. This is the trouble because the last game we had, everybody kind of got their kingdoms in like really strong position here. So now Spectral Fae, all you have to do is exclamation point join, an exclamation point vote, and then you pick A, B, or C. And if you look on the top left, it shows what your country's goal is at the moment. Give him a second. I think we have a three-way tie at this point. Give one more second. See if Knockpod votes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Voting is tied. 3 ways at tie. Oh, and it didn't count for me. Damn it. Okay. We're gonna not do nothing. We'll triple security around the palace then, I suppose. Alright, our authority went down. Oh no, that fed right into the Baron play here. The rest of your palace watch are swollen with new recruits, and a strict curfew is set up within a 2-mile radius of the palace. It should help keep you safe, but the nobles think you're displaying weakness. There are rumors that you're slipping into paranoia. Oh, we got a bunch of lurkers, guys. Make sure you guys hit exclamation point join and then he or she to get in here and stop these monster barons that are just taking this kingdom by force here. Meanwhile, in the south, Grandees Zachman 95 has invited his closest associates to his manor house for some wine and cheese and treason. The kingdom is not exactly peaceful, but there's still no way we could stage the abduction of the king without being noticed. It's rebelling time. Uh-oh. You got here. You're already starting flipping tables. We need a little more chaos, don't we? The Grandees aim to lower stability to 4 or less. We did stop the chiefs and the Grandees. Oh, I think they got the rebellion vote off. That's a problem. So, you know what? We're going to tax everyone else instead. Get some money here. So I could hopefully fight off these rebels. Yep, it's time to start a war. Okay, so we have peasants on side. We'll do this one first. Another rebellion to put down. Yeah, the barons are getting to be experts at putting down rebellions, that's for sure. Deep in the mountains, a group of rebel chiefs have gathered to discuss the civil war. With them are their spies, a cluster of nondescript northern citizens in ordinary clothes. Hello, noble warriors. I trust Morgana watches us today. Yes, Special Fae. If you own the game also, you get this. I see you own it. You actually show up a little bit more, which is kind of cool. And you get to customize your characters. I also trust Morgana doesn't like the thought of King Peppi II sitting all smug-like on the throne. That's precisely why I invited you here. We know the Grandees are in the king's pocket, but are there villagers? The southern economy is thriving, and I know for a fact that the Grandee Viceroy has a lot of fingers in a lot of pies, but is her fortune shared with the ordinary people of the south? Our spies should spread the word. We'll be kinder to the peasants than Grandee Viceroy and her corrupt compatriots. The gods are good. Let us decide how to proceed. Alright, so this is for the chiefs only, I believe. Yes, only open to the chiefs. So we have Knockpod and Spectral Fae. This is your decision here. You could increase your military, which probably would be good, considering you guys are being foolish rebels again. Now, it should be noted that the rebels did rebel in the very first game we played, and they haven't been able to recover from us crushing them yet. So we'll see how it goes for them. That is your highest odds of succeeding anyway. Use spies to improve our tactical military position instead. The chiefs take a gamble, focusing on gathering intel rather than luring in more raw recruits. It succeeded. There you go. Under the disguise of traveling merchants, the spies move into southern territory. While scouting the furthest edges of the south, they uncover a hidden supply cache, far from civilization. Not only that, the cache includes a coded journal listing planned troop movements for the next strike. The chiefs move quickly, ambushing the southern troops before they know it's happened. It's a bloody engagement and is over with brutal speed. Wow. Already got one in the bag there. Nice job. 1 point, 1 victory point. So you have to get 5 victory points to win. Right now, the rebels have 1 out of 4, and the loyalists, so-called, have 0 out of 5. So, rebellion. At long last, the chiefs have reached their boiling point. You are confronted on your throne room by Chief Knockpod IV. His tattoos seem to be shift in the light of the braziers. Oh, we're going to get him to be Knockpod number 5, baby. The chiefs of the north will rip that false crown from your head and stomp it into the mud. We will be fighting for glory, for honor, and for Freda, the true queen. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other, we'll be on the battlefield. We're going to seize him, because I can't lose any more authority. I think if I get to authority of 0, I automatically lose. So we're going to seize him, and we're going to cut his head off. There we go. Knockpod number 5. What? You can't do this. I'm an envoy. See how the king's tyranny grows worse by the day? Your watchman wastes no time. Chief Knockpod IV is dragged out into the courtyard, and his head is struck by his shoulders. And we will say Chief Knockpod has died. Here is Knockpod number 5. This guy is like Kenny from South Park, and he just cannot stop dying in our game. I didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty. So what is our chance against the rebels? Let me put it this way, Your Majesty. Everyone in the palace who understands the situation has wet themselves, because their military is very strong. How did things get this bad? The leader of the rebellion is now Chief Spectral Faye. As reason for the uprising, she's citing your history of petty transgressions against the chiefs. All the chiefs are always upset because I taxed them into oblivion for like 3 games straight. So urge to murder rising. Yes, Your Majesty. Hold on to that feeling. You'll need it. So this is it. It's civil war. That's right, Your Majesty. The kingdom is divided. There will be a lot of death and suffering before this is all over. I can't wait. I'll go dig out the trebuchets. Yeah. Taxation without representation was kind of how this game was going for the past 3 seasons, we'd call it. Too long have those bastards in the Crownlands held us down. Too long have they called us heathens and mocked our way of life. He looks just like his father. Now is the time to take up our axes and fight back. Morgana is with us. We'll burn their churches and string up their lying priests. Now I ask you, brave chiefs of the free north, where will we strike first? We can launch a preemptive strike against the Grandees to cripple their military capabilities. If we suspect the barons may join our cause, we can call them to war. They'll be more likely to join us if the king's authority is low. Or, finally, we could send off an assassin to nip this in the bud. Dishonorable, of course, but convenient. That might be interesting if you guys do the... I don't know if they have enough money to do... Oh, they do have enough money to do an assassination. We haven't ever had that, too. I mean, my reason was, haha, starting a war, but taxation is the reason that makes sense. It's pretty based. Just hitting Knockpod up to let him know that he's dying again. Assassination. We haven't seen this yet, actually. I'm surprised. Because honestly, the chief's never had any money. so you come in with fat stacks. You're bankrolling the chiefs right now. Send an assassin after the king. Oh, he looks like a totally upstanding gentleman. Thank you for meeting with me at such short notice. The sum you offered me piqued my interest. You understand why the sum is so high, though? Yes, you want me to assassinate the king? It is no trouble. I'm a child of the Viper. If you have the gold and you want a man dead, he is dead. Get it done. I don't know. My honor guard was pretty solid. So that's interesting. We've never seen this before. This is totally new for us. So an insidious plot. Somewhere in the march, Baron Chaos sits at the banquet gnawing on a greasy chicken leg. He and his fellow plotters discuss their scheme between mouthfuls. The ninth god has finally answered our prayers, my friend. The council demands that the king's advisors resign, and the king is too weak to resist. Our replacements are waiting in the wings. In fact, the weakened king has already started listening to my advice. Marcher taxes have been lowered, and our merchants prosper. Once our advisors surround the king, we'll have complete control over what he hears. We will shape his reality. We'll treat the king like a mushroom, keep him in the dark, and feed him dung. You got it. The question is, what should we do with this control? Alright, barons, here you go. Decide how you're going to win here. Well, I know what I would pick, but I'm not going to say. And you guys are pretty much deciding how you're going to kill me. And it's a pretty clear choice. Bless you, by the way. Yikes. You guys definitely want to... there you go. Yeah. Yeah, no, the barons are probably going to win next turn, to be honest. Yeah, that's rough. Because... And honestly, they didn't even do much. Well, the Grandees don't have a lot of defiance, though. Once we've taken over the king's inner circle, we'll convince them to abdicate for the good of the kingdom, of course. Of course, and appoint our claimant in his place, I assume. Got it in one. Won't the other regions be furious? Not if they despise the current king. They'll welcome a new monarch with open arms, even if it's a marcher. The final stage of the scheme, the barons must raise other regions' defiance to a combined total of at least 13 to ensure the current rebellion continues. Oh, well, they have a rebellion going on. So that's okay. They actually... Oh, boy. Yikes. The kingdom's on the brink of chaos. It's perfect. We have to strike. What do you intend us to do? Swoop in and kidnap the king in full view of the honor guard and palace watch? No, of course not. We need to use the chaos to our advantage. We have two options. Alright, so I think Viceroy is the only grandee right here. Wow, I don't know what happened to all Viceroy's money. She used to be bankrolling the grandees. So you decide what you would do. Taxes. That's true. I did tax everyone. But, you know, I got to do what I got to do to keep myself in power. Of course, that also makes everyone pissed off at me and comes after me that way. Which is a problem. Alright, raise own defiance. That might actually play into the Baron scheme there, so you might have been in trouble. You shut down my mine last time and still have my money. That's right. That's right. I did know money. We need to convince the king that the South is on the verge of rebellion in the current climate. He'll be forced to make a diplomatic visit to smooth things over. That's when we strike. Once the king enters the peace tent and another king leaves. But the final stage of their scheme, yeah, it was a curse mine. That's right. Thank you. It was a reasonable thing for us to do. But without starting a rebellion. Okay, so they can't rebel, actually. That's interesting. So the Grandees cannot rebel if they want to win off their scheme. And they have to get to defiance of 5. They have to blow past 5. They have to go from 1 to 5 instantly, and then I don't know who wins. Who would win? Would it be because it would be the barons and the doppelgangers hitting it at the same time? I don't know. All right, a captured loyalist. Oh, the good news, Knockpot. In my latest sortie, I captured a key leader of the loyalist forces. A scourge on you, Spectral Fae. You poxy snollygoster. Release me at once. Oh no, Viceroy got her money stolen. Now she's gonna get killed. Someone gag our guest. I'm tired of listening to her whittering. That's better. Now we can hear ourselves think. So, Knockpot, what do you think we should do with our prize? Oh no. We're going to see what happens to... Oh. I mean... you don't want to raise the defiance. How is that lower stability? Alright, well, execute her and send her head to the king. Interesting. No! Rip for everybody F in the chat for Viceroy. Finally, I get to knockpod somebody. Yes, yes, you get to use the guillotine on somebody. Nay, nay, please have mercy, won't you? The blubbering Grandee is led to a platform where the executioner awaits. So us rebels have a gift for you? Very based. Vicerik has died. Vicerik 2 has joined the council. So far, I think the only original player that is still standing is Zek Undead. I think Zek Undead is still standing like Elton John over there. I don't know how. This outrage only serves to draw the Grandees closer to the king. Oh, that hurt both the chiefs and the Grandees play. Nice job, chiefs. Literally use the knockpot. But it also causes panic in the capital and saps morale throughout the kingdom. Rebels gain another victory point. That's a problem. Oh, man. Alright, let's see. Something's wrong here before the great battle. It's an evening like any other. You're sitting for dinner, your servants heaping your table with... Oh, this might be the assassination. With dishes fit for a king, goose tongue pie, roast boar, and jellied pigeon. As usual, your wife has taken her seat beside you and is tucking in with gusto. And of course, your wine glass is never empty, so I prepare to take a swig. Ain't you forgetting something, your majesty? Of course, each time your drink is refreshed, your honor guard take the first sip. In case of poison, it's highly annoying. Ninth above, what is wrong with this wine? Before your eyes, the honor guard who sipped your drink turns a distressing shade of purple, then his eyes begin bugging out like an excited pug. Quick, fetch the physician. Ignoring you entirely, he starts swelling and swelling until pop. He explodes, showering all the other honor guards, not to mention a few of your servants with a foul-smelling purple liquid. This is Willy Wonka. Fortunately for your laundry staff, none of it splashes on you. I say, that poor bastard. As you speak, your voice dies in your throat. One by one, the rest of the slime-sloked honor guard are turning purple. Get your wife to safety. You grab your wife by the hand and drag her from the dining hall. Oh no, oh, you saved me. Behind you, there's a series of grotesque pops as your honor guards and servants explode one by one until there's nobody left. A few hours later, ooh, guards, your honor guard is killed in the line of duty. That's great, right in time for a battle. A few hours later, you go over the horrific events at dinner with your spy master. Your majesty, that must have been terribly disturbing. The popping, the horrible popping. Calm down, your majesty, the danger has passed. It's a very rare kind of contagious poison known as Anwick's Cascader. Well, you're alive, but we did kill your entire honor guard. Yeah, no, that was still a worthwhile investment of $750. And whoever is touched by the rains also explodes. As you can imagine, the results can be catastrophic. We were lucky that only the honor guards and a few servants died. So who did this? One of the children of the Viper, the most feared assassins in the kingdom, no doubt hired by your enemies in the north. Ainswick Cascader is one of their specialties, intended for causing maximum chaos. We're not sure how they access the wine cellar, but as a precaution, we're pouring away the rest of your stock. Even the best vintages, the gutters will flow red and white tonight. Not my wine, you bastards. There, your majesty. I need some time to process this. Of course, your majesty. The chiefs will stop at nothing, even murder, to bring you down. Thank the 9th, your honor guard. May they rest in peace. Things may have gone differently. Oh boy. Alright, here's the battle. I think if you guys win this battle strong enough, I think you guys win the game. Vast armies darken the landscapes like the shadows of clouds. Flags are flying, drums are pounding in rhythm with the marching of boots. The kingdom is gripped with civil war. At least that's what you imagine. Most of the time is spent in the safety of your palace, poring over a giant map with your marshal. Your majesty, the army of the north is advancing on the capital, led by the treacherous cur, Spectral Fae. I've received word from the commander of our loyalist forces in the march. If they march now, they'll intercept the chief in a matter of days. Alternatively, they can join forces with the army of the south. It's risky, but together they have a higher chance of defeating the accursed chiefs. So what are your orders, your majesty? Now, Grandee, Vicerik number 2, don't you want to avenge your previous, your parent? Let's see, let's The Barons and the Grandees should join forces. Very well, Your Majesty. I'll relay your orders to Baroness Kelsey Chemistry IV, the commander in the field. You just want me dead? Well, you want me dead, but you're gonna let the pagan chiefs do it? Hopefully they do as they're told. God knows treachery can thrive in the battlefield. So, alright, we're going to our orders. But should we follow them? Alright, this is for the Barons. Here we go, guys. Do you defy orders and go attach the chiefs directly? You guys are evenly matched in terms of the military. Do you follow up and link with the Grandees? So that would be 19 versus 9. Or do you hang back and let the rebels charge through without a without a challenge? Well, if you do C, I think the rebels win. So you're going to want either A or B, probably. None of the Barons voted. I'll wait for a second. Oh, based. Based. Going for it. Going for it. They want the blood of the chiefs themselves. They don't want... No, that's pretty base, because they don't want to fight side by side with the Grandee. Defy orders and march... and send the marcher army to fight the rebels. The whole city holds its breath. You stew in your palace, waiting for your marshal's return. Finally, she bursts in the throne room, drenched in blood and the sweat of battle. Alright, let's see. This is the dice roll here. Marshal, report. Your Majesty, the Barons defied your orders and decided to go on the attack. The ninth god is on our side, as are better logistics. At dawn, we drew up the battle formations. It was all very orderly at first, Your Majesty, but after the trumpets blow and the cavalry charge, it's nothing but blood and screams. Anyway, the red mist lifted. I appraised the situation. The northern line was breaking, and they were fleeing the field. Ooh, nice. My authority went up. Loyalists gained 3 points, and the military is now powerful of the... Nice one. It was a total rout, Your Majesty, with your loyalists scarcely taking a scratch. The ninth is with us. Wow, and that's exactly what Chaos said. The ninth is with them. Thank the ninth. Instead of the ninth, you should thank the Barons. Maybe send them some flowers. The northern army is scattered all over the countryside. It'll be months before they can regroup. This gives the Grandees time to bolster their troops. I've been away, sorry, shaking from rage from these morons. I feel ya. The best thing to do with those people is just ignore them and pretend they don't exist, because they're not real people. It'll all come down to the next battle, Your Majesty. The fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance. Or do a tequila shot. That's always the right option. Unless you're, like, about to drive. Otherwise, tequila shot is always the right answer. Alright, we will prevail. You know what? Chad Meme Guy, does he go on the battlefield now? I'm gonna stay back. You guys are getting a little too strong. I'll let you guys do it yourself. We will prevail. That's the spirit. Now I must be going. I have a lot to take care of. I'm gonna be a coward. Armchair. I went for it. I have previously done it, and we had great turnout with that. But I gotta watch you guys. I gotta try and get my air popping out. But honestly, I'm never gonna get the authority up to 10. There's no way. It's not possible. You guys are annihilating me right now. It's pretty even. One key battle is all it takes here. Oh, what happened? Oh, the Barons! Because they let the they fought back. They won the battle. So they won. Oh, I'm almost positive this is the Barons winning right now. The end of an era. Your Majesty, I'm here to tender my resignation. Not you two. The Treasurer's resignation last week. The Spymaster vanished without a trace, and the Marshal has come down with a mysterious illness, and your physician thinks she'll be dead within a week. I am sorry, Your Majesty, but the Council has left me with no choice. I am assured that my replacement will be most satisfactory. But what about the rebellion? I'm sorry, Your Majesty. There's nothing I can do. Goodbye, Your Majesty, and good luck. I will, thanks for nothing. All according to plan. That was a great play. 5D chess from the Barons. Holding off. I wonder if they waited for the Grandees, like what would have happened? That was a very good chief run because you guys civil warred and you didn't lose your entire military. Because that was what happened last time. You guys won the Civil War and then you guys got stomped. You were left alone upon your throne, or not quite. Your wife is by your side. Don't worry, my love. Your new advisors are martyred, just like me. Together, we got your best interests at heart. I hope you're right. That's the spirit. These old advisors were slowing you down. Just wait and see. You needed some honest barons to tell it like it is. At that moment, the doors opened to the throne room. Swing open. Hail, my liege. I shall be serving as your new spy master. Okay, Chaos. I am honored to take place as your new marshal. Okay, Kels. And shall we get rid... So we get right to it. First order of business, we think the best thing you can do right now, the good of the kingdom and your health, is to abdicate. Oh, no. It's for the best. Rudolph would make for a much better monarch, don't you think? The kingdom's tearing itself in half over you. At least this will stop the chiefs from cutting off your head. This guy has been kind of a bit of a bitch. He's had no authority whatsoever. So let's say, yeah, okay. I'm glad to hear it because we lost. We know we lost. It's your best option, Your Highness. Your abdication is the only thing that will bring us peace. Speaking as your spy master, you'll be dead soon. Unless you gracefully give up the crown and go live on a farm somewhere. Tending cabbages, shepherding your flock, etc. Sounds nice, right? We'll even give you an annual stipend to live off at the taxpayer's expense. You'll never have to worry about money again. No catch. Very well. We're gonna just accept this one. This is the best deal we're gonna get. Your Majesty, this is the wisest decision you've ever made. Ouch. You announce your abdication the next day to gasps from the gathered crowd. Within a week, King Rudolph has taken the throne. Your abdication does bring peace, at least for a while. Concessions are made, truce is hammered out, and the rebels lay down their arms. Within a month, you're living on a farm 10 miles from the closest village. No one knows your name or who you used to be. Yeah, honestly, sounds like a very good alternative for me. Yvette is against all odds, still by your side. We didn't even have a good relationship. She's not exactly happy with your exile, but she's learning to herd sheep. You don't hear much about how the kingdom is faring. You soon lose track of who's even on the throne. Instead, you're sleeping up until mid-morning in a bed of silk. You're up at dawn mucking out the stables. All right, well, you know, a little hard work. Occasionally, sudden disease or disaster or grand war will sweep over your little slice of countryside, leaving nearby houses in ashes and friends in graves. That's just life. Dark. But then things will return to normal, and you know what? You're happy. I'm happy. This is a happy ever after. I think this considers a win to me. This should be a win. Though sometimes secretly you do miss being king. That was not that bad. That was not that bad of an ending for me. Snakes in the grass. That was a new achievement for getting the subterfuge one. The former king lived out the rest of his days on a farm far from the capital. It was a quiet life, but not without its pleasures. The chiefs, led by Spectral Fae, launched a rebellion that accomplished nothing besides distracting the king, while cunning schemers took the throne. That is exactly what you guys did, and that was really phenomenal. I'm very impressed. Baron's Most Improved Player of the Year award goes to the Barons this season, for sure. Baron win, definitely. All that remained of the Grandees attempt, I'm going to say that's a 0.5 win for me, because I survived. I'm happily ever after with my wife, but all right. We'll just count this as a Baron. So, the Monarch Monday is the new score is me at 3, Barons at 2, Chiefs still at 0, and the Grandees nuts still at 3. Pretty evenly spread except for the Chiefs. Oh, thank you. So all that remained of the Grandees' attempt to usurp the crown was a prisoner deep under the castle, clad in an iron mask and shrouded in rumor. The barons eagerly occupied the power vacuum that King Peppi II left behind. With the coronation of King Rudolph, they hoped to have an iron grip on the kingdom that wouldn't loosen for generations. Of course, as history shows time and again, such ambitions seldom go according to plan. And next time you'll see that you'll be loyal, probably. We'll see. So yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Sorry it was a little smaller turnout than usual. We usually get like 14 to 20 people here. Only got I think the max is like 14 viewers at once. But I appreciate every one of you guys for stopping by. I had a great time with y'all. Hopefully we'll get some more next time. We're going to do Monarch Monday again next time. So next Monday at 7:30. So hit that follow. Thank you, Spectral Fae. Oh, you just hit that follow button. Appreciate it. Join the Discord and sign up for the Noble role. which is so I'll ping you when we're going live and we need some more people and whatever, and continue this adventure and this great saga a little more. We are at to 1055 here. We're actually getting pretty close to the tricentennial achievement, which is 0% of people actually have. So I appreciate you guys. You guys helped me get there. That a little bit of bragging rights. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm Sideways Spectre, and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.